Okay, hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome to what turned out to be what will be on this channel as the second of these sessions of bite marks. Last time, if you remember what happened, there was a challenge for Alpha that was successful by our wonderful Cross. Our Howl Cantrix ate a member of who was a member of the pack, and the picnic went terribly awry. But to start off, I am Ferret, our facilitator. This is a game of bite marks, inter-pack werewolf dynamics. It is a game that was gathered on the Gauntlet. That is gauntlet-rpg.com, a website where there are many indie and narrative-focused games and wonderful creative players to gather for your games. If you're interested, check us out. But I am Ferret, also known as Sawyer. Any pronouns are fine. You really can't misgender me unless you're being a jerk. Don't be a jerk. And right now on itch.io, Ferretheim Games has all of its Monster Hearts 2 products on sale for Halloween. Come add new skins and new monstrousness to your Monster Hearts 2 experience this Halloween. But with that, I'm going to go around the table and probably go through character keeper order to introduce ourselves and our characters, and anything else you'd like to talk about. So, Sarabelle, would you go first?
Hi. So I'm Sarabelle. I use she, her pronouns, and I don't really have anything particular to plug here, but you can definitely follow me on Twitter at Nylota, Nylota, if you want to hear about indie games, wrestling, or kids' books.
And your character.
Oh, and I'm playing the Grey Pelt Grandma Bess, who outed a fox in our midst.
Not bad. Up next, Matthew.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I use he, him pronouns. I am a sort of games media pundit. You can find most of my work at toomuchgaming.net. If you've got opinions to yell at me about, well, not just video games, tabletop even, you can find me on Twitter at Arcilia Matthew. Today I'll be playing Cross, the sort of a prodigal son to the pack. He has returned after some absence that from an absence induced by uh, murder in the pack, and is trying to get was trying to get his bearings um, in in our most recent session in order to protect Cantrix and the rest. He uh, took down the Alpha and has now assumed that role in the pack. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Jesse, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Jesse. My pronouns are he, him. If you really want to find me on Twitter, I guess I'm at Jesse Abe, where I bullshit about games and mostly just retweet images of medieval manuscripts. I'm playing Cantrix, the Howl, whose pronouns are she, her. And she's kind of calculating and political, but it's not clear to what purpose. I'm not sure she knows either. Just trying to play the angles.
And Maria, last but not least.
Hi, I'm Maria, she, they pronouns. I write games in Sword Prince Games, and my Twitter handle is Maria Mason, Mirason, and I'm playing Dawn, who is basically a fixer who's like fascinated by humans, but it's also part of the pack. Last time I was here, they were awkwardly trying to eat tangerines below a table, but that's pretty much it.
No problem. And I believe we have a beginning of session move to do now.
Yes, we do. I believe we have. If you're referring to what I think you're referring to, I've
That's
got a
you.
state of bat move installed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Bust that dice roller out.
the dice roller's on the pack tab of the character keeper.
I see. All right. Pack tab. Got it. All right. Rolling. More like loading.
Well, this is an important roll. It should have this build up to it.
That's taking longer than expected. I guess I'm refreshing it. Yeesh. I also have these physical
Yeah,
dice
feel
here.
free to roll physical die while this loads.
Yeah, let's just do that. I don't want to keep people on the stream waiting. Let's see.
Yes, the dice roller link is in the pack tab of the character keeper.
All right. The pack move is roll plus heart. That is a 9 plus 0. Choose one pack mate who gets to. How do I read that? Choose one packmate who gets +1 to disobey you, and one packmate who gets -1 to disobey you. All right. I think let's have some fun. I think we will we'll give Dawn a +1 to disobey me.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and I think I will give Cantrix a -1 to disobey me.
Okay, so I think we're going to start pretty much right where we left off with, let's be dealing with the aftermath of Orion leaving, or whatever was in Orion's skin, leaving the skin behind. Cross, would you have, you're the alpha, what would you have had your pack do? Retreat, or tactically hold a position, get back to home territory, confer with the rest of the packs right now.
I think conferring would be what Cross would choose, because the consensus and understanding of people who are smarter and more like familiar with the territory is important to him. So definitely confer with Pack.
Okay, so I think who was the one who had been holding Orion? Was that Grandma Bess?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have
Skin.
yeah. What are you doing with it?
I think it's a really uncomfortable like backing away from it because Kayla, his now ex-wife, widow, is right there. And she is probably freaked out.
You see a multitude of emotions on Kayla's face. I think you can see them in her eyes but her face is like stuck in headlights. Just, there's a lot going on, but this is the blue screen of death for a werewolf. And, yeah, Dawn, where were you at this picnic?
Ooh. You have a. Ooh.
It was at a park on the corner of like 3 territories, I think.
I'm narratively there, right?
Yes.
Or it's okay.
You can, like, if you'd like to be.
I feel like someone was chasing me or something.
Are you just playing tag with the kids?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, was that what you were going for, or?
Maybe it's both like, oh, it's supposed to be just an innocent chase, but also, oh, I think someone is trailing me in a weird like werewolf way of like, wait, something's off kind of thing.
Oh, do you think you may need to let me check the moves. Do you think you are harnessing the wolf?
Okay, yeah. Mm, hmm, hmm. That's hard, right?
It is
Okay.
hard to use your wolf senses to find out information.
Okay. 2d6. Oop. Oh, I got an 8 plus 1. 9.
Not bad. You may ask one question from the list.
Uh, where does the pack need to be?
Ooh. Let's see. Where would the pack need to be? I think the pack needs to be together, and someplace that the pack knows is secure. This is not the time, like with the Volpine going back to report whatever it's learned from being inside y'all's group. Now's not the time to like do like the splitting up of the Scooby Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically, strength in numbers.
Mm. Okay. Yes, and I feel like when I get that feeling, the pit of my stomach, um I just get a brief moment where I'm kind of far away from the pack, but when I get that feeling, I kind of just look back in with like a bunch of kids that were initially chasing me
And I
and
think
sit down with a sandwich.
as you sit down, I think some of the others see Grandma Bess backing up from some kind of pile on the ground, and one of the kids screams out, "Pinata!" and rushes forward.
Oh no.
Yeah, Cantrix, this is one of Orion's pups running towards the skin. What do you do?
Oh no.
Oh, what do I do? And they're from the Pulaski pack?
Yes.
Pulas. Okay.
Yeah. I think I just try to like put my body in between them and sort of uh how old is this kid?
Oh, this is like 7 or 8. This is not double digits yet.
Got it. So yeah, so I think I get down, I sort of like interpose myself and like just kind of get myself down at eye level, and I say, "Not over there, sweetie."
But candy. Did they take all the candy already? Did I miss the pinata?
Yeah, you missed the pinata. Um, uh, the pinata is like on the other side of Orion's. What's the?
No, like the kid
He
mistook
thinks that the body is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I missed that. So then I figured I say no, sweet. The pinata's over there, and I point them to where the pinata is. Yeah.
And he'll run off. I think remind myself this Kalia will be heading over and just looking down. Looks over at the pack leader of the Pulaski pack and just has this not gleeful sneer, but just kind of, oh, so like it's like you can tell she's judging the other pack as much as you know her well enough.
Mm.
But she motions for Cross to come closer to her as she begins analyzing the skin. Uh, the leader of the other pack comes over and just makes some kind of symbol that the rest of you don't recognize, probably something from their own pack.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think Kalia looks across. Well, this is one way to celebrate you coming into power, isn't it?
I say, sorry. I say the you know the coming the chaos the I'm so sorry, these nature of the pack and the nature of the pack is such that it always, it always keeps doing it. It doesn't stop, just because the alpha says it. So something along those lines. So I'm sorry, but
And
basically I communicate to her that I understand that this is the kind of thing that's expected.
and I think the other pack leader just saying like, we can't wait for them to come any closer to the rest of our pack. If they're invading our packs, we need to strike back at them tonight. Kalia looks over. Do you know where they reside?
Um, I ask, is Grandma Bess nearby?
Yeah.
I ask, is that wise? Is it wise for us to strike back tonight without much of a plan or much of a sense of what they're after?
We don't have a plan. This is not something that we could have ever really planned for. But I know that Orion had gone into the woods up north some time ago. Kayla, and looks over at her, told me as such.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kayla at this point is now like it finally is starting to break down crying.
yeah, it's very
Mm.
uncomfortable. Uh, but when this has happened before, we've always done better to attack first as opposed to letting them come to us in their own time.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to catch them when they're at the very least somewhat unaware.
I defer to your wisdom, Grandma.
It's just a matter of when and with whom.
Say, do you want to maybe invoke your move to have some wisdom about Vulpines?
Yeah. Hmm. I was about to ask if me bringing up like what we've done like in the past would have triggered Lore Keeper. But
Mm-hmm.
Definitely can if you'd like.
yay. So yes, let's lead in and attack them when they are more unawares. And mm, information about Vulpines. I think that when we've seen these foxes in our midst before, they've tried to keep somewhat close to human civilization, but they are as distrusting of humans as they are of us. So,
Mm.
Yeah, so it's odd that they'd be striking in the woods, isn't it?
yeah, it's almost like something's pulling them there, or there's something more valuable in the woods that's giving them reason to stay there.
Do you mind if I add a bit to
Of
like
course.
what Bess may be thinking?
Yeah, of course.
You've never heard that there's been a vulpine pack before. You know, wolves can't command vulpines, but who knows what a pack of these things would do
Mm.
or how they'd act. And yes, Cantrix, please harness the wolf.
I'll take my XP
Yay.
while
Yeah,
you're
feel
doing that.
Yeah,
that.
I think what I sort of like lead the Orion's kid over to the what's it, the pinata, and then I circle back to the skin, and I transform into a wolf, and I'm not doing the
Yeah, not like to attack or anything.
no. This is not giving into the wolf here. This is flavor and color, and I start sniffing at it. And I'm sniffing around, just sort of ears sort of like up alert, right? I'm sort of trying to get a sense of what was in there, where it may have gone, what it may have wanted through my various different wolfy senses. And yeah, I'll roll the dice. 7 plus what's my heart? I think it's 1, 2. Fantastic. That's a 9. Okay, it didn't make a difference. So I get one question, and that question is, it's either like, where is the trail? Where is my prey? Right? Can I get a tail on where that fox ran off to? Or is it or it's I wonder if I can sniff somewhere in the skin what that vulpine may have really wanted. Get some sense of what the goal was through scent, eyes, what was in the pockets, what was, whatever residue may have been left of where they had been.
Yeah. So, which one are you going to ask?
What did they really want? I want to know what that vulpine wearing Orion's skin was after.
Okay, I think you're smelling, and like this smells similar to you, but like it's so off that you can smell the intent. You can feel the maliciousness behind the being underneath that was just left under the skin. This is what would be best I guess posited as the an assassin. They were here to see which of you was weakest to take out. Like which of you was weakest to neck skin.
Right, they're looking for a target they want to grow.
To isolate, yeah.
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 And I mean, they did go with a werewolf that had several kids. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of I pace over to the still as a wolf to sort of that circle of the alphas and grandma who's over there with them. And I don't know what they've been talking about, right? Like, I haven't been part of that conversation. I was with the kids and I was sniffing the thing. I transform back into human form and sort of say, maybe this is obvious, but he took a big risk to find out who to target next. That's what he wanted. You could smell it on the skin. On the other hand, that's all he wanted, right? He wasn't here to. He had no grand scheme. No, it was just identify the next victim. So we have that to be thankful for.
I think Grandma, you're the one I think still watching over Kayla, kind of, right?
Yeah.
You hear Kayla cough out the name Sahara.
Is this someone that I recognize?
You would know. You know that Sahara is part of the Pulaski Pact, and she's not here right now.
Zahara.
And she sniffs. I didn't have proof. I thought he was cheating on me with Sahara.
I,
What if she's the target?
or what if she's with them?
I mean, maybe we're lucky and you were just right.
They got unlucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a good question. What does it have in its pockets? Does anyone want to check the
Yeah.
clothing of the skin?
Yeah. I lift it, and I guess.
Just
I
hugging
sniff?
Kayla close so she doesn't have to watch the flayed skin of her of her
I know.
husband being flopped
yeah.
around.
But you will find, a wallet with no money. You can find like all the credit cards have been missing, so it's just ID, social security card, that kind of stuff. But there is also a key card to a only semi-sleazy Gary, Indiana motel.
Hmm.
Something in the
Just
human world.
Oh.
yeah. I just hold it up to Kyle and ask her if she knows anything about it.
Kyla nods. He kept. I found it. That's why I thought he was with Sahara, and oh, he's dead. I I didn't want him to die.
Whew.
I know. Look, Cross, do we know anything about this hotel? Like, I know where it is, but I've never had need to go in.
I don't. Any of us have, but
Baby Dawn.
yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah. I feel like do I roll for sniff it out? I asked my contacts for information about the semi-sleazy hotel.
Yeah,
Definitely can.
yeah. I didn't even know that was in your playbook. I was just gonna suggest it because I felt like the way you defined your character, like he's been,
Narratively.
Oh, no,
he's
that's the
been,
playbook.
yeah, he's been,
And it looks like, Kyla may need to go to ground, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I feel like I'll do sniff it out first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Roll
Okay.
hard.
Okay, 2. Okay, I got a 6 plus 1.
7. Yeah, choose one.
Also, who are you calling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I just make up an NPC because I don't remember if I mentioned
Yeah,
it.
you haven't to feel free to just make up a name or like
Okay.
an NPC type, like that the dude from the gas station who I buy weed from, or that nice lady that works the Paneria.
I feel like I have a friend my age named Sugar, who works like an ice cream stall, and who we've bonded over liking the same mint chocolate ice cream because people hate it too much, and we like had a spiritual connection when we both agreed that it's a good flavor. So I feel like I ask Sugar like what the card if they're familiar with the place, if they could help me identify it, because I don't think I'm good with phones or GPS or whatever. And the question I asked for the MC is, wait, do I ask that question? The whole, where is this? Or do I need to ask from the list?
Oh, you asked from the list, like who or what, like you can it'll be like the information you get from Sugar somehow.
Okay.
And
Okay.
hotel keys tend to have like the address of the hotel on the
Yeah,
back
yeah,
of
like,
the
you know,
return.
you know, you know
You're
exactly
right.
what room this guy was staying at too. So yeah.
Mm. Okay, wait. Let me think about which question. Uh, I think it's how can I personally gain from the situation?
Oh damn, interesting.
Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, like we figured out the address, but I'm also asking that, is there something that's not so obvious about?
Oh, what you can personally gain from this, I think, is a chance to challenge the alpha for position.
Again?
As
Oh
you
my God.
you start being Sugar, no, like I've been stopping by that just like I've been stopping by that motel a lot lately. There's been this like influx of out of towners that like actually buy mint chocolate chip, all of them.
What?
It's like, yeah, it's like look, I needed to lose like just 5 pounds and not having it at the stall all day to tempt me. It was really, but like they're they're kind of like weird. Like, they keep going. They keep talking about this hunting trip in the forest nearby. And what do you hunt in Gary? Broken dreams?
I feel like all my blood drains down to my feet as Sugar is telling me all of this, and I go and I'm like scratching my neck in a sense that, oh my God, do I inform the rest of the pack about this? I feel like I feel like I do have the idea of like I can challenge, but at the same time I feel like Dawn's terrified.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think it's like, if you'd just called like an hour ago, I could have asked them something. I was just over there. But I think they're like something happened. They all peeled out really recently.
Do you remember what time they did it? I mean, if you noticed.
Like 30 minutes ago, I only noticed because I was going to take this. I think Sugar has like an ice cream truck kind of thing, or a street food truck kind of thing.
Cool,
And
cool.
it was like I was going to pass out. Like one of them nearly sideswiped me.
Dang. I feel like I'm visibly worried about Sugar, that I'm like trying to like tell them. I'm like thinking about telling them about not going close to them because they might be werewolves, but at the same time, I want to protect their innocence. So I just have this disgruntled like face slash emotional turmoil as they're telling me this story. But I feel like I just like with a measured look on my face, I just tell them to not go near, not go back to that place. They those people sound weird.
Yeah, and I think
And
I
I
think.
feel,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Like, I've already lost like 7 pounds, so it's fine. I got two to make up for.
And I just smile at them and I'm like, okay, okay, that's a relief. And then I feel like I give money for like enough ice pops for the pack, eh, because I was like, fuck it, why not? And I just go back to where Cross is, I guess. Are they still in the park, or is
Yeah,
this a
like
different?
she probably she had to have come to like cater to this picnic for you guys with this ice cream truck. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's
It
just on
came
the
around.
sidewalk.
Yeah, like, everyone just like huddling in front of the skin, so no, like the kids in the ice cream truck don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, 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 totally. So like I walked back to Cross with like a tub of like melon and wow, I'm just making myself hungry, or cream
Yeah.
ice cream. Or melon and avocado ice pops, and I'm just telling them about um how we might have just missed like an important group of people in the hotel.
Ice cream can be breakfast.
Yeah, totally. Yes, yes. Ice cream can be breakfast.
Mm. I just
But
want to say
yeah, I
between the melon and the avocado and the taro and red bean, like this is super like super Philippine ice cream crust.
This weird artisan
It's
ice
Like,
very
cream
right.
truck.
it has to be a reason for it to be an ice cream truck. It's got actually have hollow and all that stuff that you can get made.
This is Gary, Indiana, folks.
Yeah.
This is Gary.
This is why it's like the only ice cream truck in Gary.
It's got all the
I can
weird
do what
flavors.
I want.
Anyway, at Cross, I brought the information to Cross. Oh, what did they reply?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming also like the other pack leaders.
Can hear
So
it. Can hear it. Yeah, yeah.
I-65, Pulaski, and Beach.
Yeah. I mean, that was a very quick burst of knowledge. Gain an experience point, Don.
Oh, okay. On human, right?
Yeah, you were in the
Yeah.
human form, so yeah. Yeah, you all have a location to and a key card to one of these rooms.
Someone should probably go check it out.
I think I'd like to go with Don on that one actually.
Yeah, sure. Do I need to roll for gone to ground for
Nope, that is a
our
narrative move. Once you trigger it, it is triggered.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea for you guys to go. You're hip and
Hip
it
with
makes
it.
it makes more sense that you would be traveling than either of us. Just eyes
Okay.
open.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, sure. Okay. So we walk.
Also, find
I
a way
don't
to
mean,
get rid of this. Just eyes over an empty skin.
Yeah, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that. And I go and I grab. Actually, I say, Kayla, what would you? It's all that's left of him. Do you have anything you want done?
And she looks up at you. What's ever best for the Cubs?
Do you think they would like a service, a burial,
You can have a
a
service without a body. You can have a service without remains.
cremation, or do you just want me to clear it out?
I have pictures. I have photo albums. Just
Mhm.
whatever's easiest.
Yeah, so I grab. This is a barbecue. There's definitely a box of Hefty bags somewhere here.
Oh yeah.
I grab an empty garbage bag, and I gather the skin into the garbage bag. Maybe turn into wolf form and kick some dirt over the spot where it was, right, to cover whatever blood or what have you. And hold on one second. Hold on one second. I want to actually. How can we do? I want to do Speak with the Dead for Orion, but I don't want to like. I don't think it's appropriate for me to eat of his flesh there.
You can
Unless
His
you,
wedding
like,
ring.
I mean, you have a. If you'd like to, you can take like just a piece of it. You can also probably just like meditate over it in some way, commune with his spirit, with this tether to him.
I like this. Is the wedding ring still there?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I like Grandma Bess's suggestion. So I think I as I'm like gathering in the skin, I sort of like remove the wedding ring. I look over at Kayla. I'm thinking about Brent. I say, you know what? No, and I pop it in my mouth.
Ooh, roll.
Yeah,
Hope.
and that's plus, I believe, heart. Yeah, so that's a 9.
Does anyone in the pack want to spend a pack point to push that to a 10?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it's the two of them, like, around this, like, a hole that they've made to put the hefty bag into, and they're making kind of like as much as one can ritualize burying a very suspect looking hefty bag in a park. Like they're trying to make it not look as crude as it is.
Right.
Trying to give respect to this asshole. He was an asshole, but he deserves to be treated with dignity.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I have taken the pack away.
Yeah. And
Oh, and mark a measured experience point, Grandma Bess, for that.
Oh, thank you.
I think the first question I ask is, I know the answer to some of these. What was your secret? Right, and this is Orion before
Real Orion.
real
Yeah.
Orion, right?
Yeah, Orion's secret was that he was. It's something I don't think he knew until he died as well. He was aromantic.
Oh,
That's yeah.
Wait. A romantic or a romantic?
No, aromantic, not like instead of asexual. He does not fall in love. He likes
Got it.
sex,
Yeah.
but not love.
AERO.
Yeah, AROMANTIC.
No space.
No spaces.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a. So by saying a secret, I mean it's something that he was aware of that he did not share.
Okay, if something he did not share, then let's see.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure I understand what when you say that was his secret. I just want to understand
I
what
think
that means.
that's a secret to his cheating ways. That's why he could never like stay stable with a partner.
Got it. And then I guess the other question is just like, what do I need to know? It's always the go-to there.
Oh, and I think you. It's kind of like this out of body experience. Is like you go up almost GPS Google Maps over the forest, and then it takes you down. You can see you're seeing what he saw, and you see several vulpines, about 4 total, and 4 that in that dream logic that are vulpines without get any evidence,
Mm-hmm.
and then like two would-be Vulpines, and then Orion changed down to some kind of scene. You feel the events, but he's showing you where he died, where they're doing their rituals.
Got it, and I know where that is now.
Yes.
So I think I sort of like at the end of that, like grab my best. What you see is like I kind of like freeze up for a second, like if we're shoveling, right, or whatever, right, like I kind of freeze up for a second, and like almost like lean hard on the shovel. Like I don't quite fully go slack, but I don't have full like control for a moment.
Can't focus. Breathe. Just breathe through it.
Yeah, and I stop and I take a deep breath, and I say, "Well, I think I know where it's happening now." You were close to Orion and Kayla, right?
Close to Kayla.
Close to Kayla. How did she feel about Orion?
Tender about him. He wasn't really there as often as he needed to be for the kids, but she did genuinely love him.
And what do you think of him? Did you think of him?
I think he was a cheating asshole.
Yeah, seems like he was a cheating asshole. Made some commitments maybe that he shouldn't have.
And I just feel like she's going to have such a hard time explaining this to them and learning how to move past it. They've been together, what, close on 15, 16 years?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what that's like after all this time.
Imagine having that much commitment to anyone.
You know, anyone but the pack. And I sort of, right, I've been wearing Ellen's scarf, right? I pull Ellen's scarf a little tighter around my neck. Anyone who's here anyway.
Yeah. But now we know where they are and we can actually get them back for this.
Do we go to investigate by ourselves, or do we try and pull in? I know. Cross and Dawn. This is out of character. Cross and Dawn are heading towards that hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Do we try and pull them back, or do we just go?
We could scout it out beforehand.
I think scouting. Yeah, let's check it out. Be like old times.
Better the enemy that we know.
Yeah.
Yay. Feel free to take a calculating experience point, Cantrix. And you were a wolf this scene, so feel free to apply it to
I will take that last wolf point and
you both advance.
Yeah, I already took mine.
Sweet.
What do I want? What do I want?
More heart. Or more teeth.
More heart. Yeah, but moves.
Maybe more feral, because last time you gave into the wolf, that ended poorly.
Yeah. Cross. How are you demanding the pack to? Are you taking some of the pack with you and Dawn to the hotel or motel?
I think. Yeah. But I would look. Thanks for that suggestion. I think I will have Dawn bring like their most trusted well, not lieutenants, I guess, but their most trusted youths who are reliable in a situation. Maybe 2 or 3.
You want to do Cyrus, Nathan, Kendra.
Mm.
I'm so sorry. What was that, Sarabelle?
It's like, she could have friends. Are they gonna have friends? It's like, just bring friends you can trust. Also, BT dubs the party's over if it wasn't clear.
Yeah, I gathered as much. Yeah.
Ice cream was
That's just
served.
the-
Everyone knows to leave.
Did anyone dismiss?
That's your job.
Yeah, you're
That
the
is true.
elf.
That is true. I think last week I had a speech prepared, but now I don't.
This is your party. You can just say it's over.
It's literally your job to tell us to leave.
Yeah. No, now I wish I had that speech on hand, but
Yeah, let's how about you guys head to the motel with a few people? Cantrix and Grandma Beth will be heading to the forest. Let's take a 15-minute break. Let's do a 10-minute break, not a 15, and be back at 22 after the hour.
Right,
all
sounds
right,
good.
sure.
Hope we're having fun so far. I'll assume Sarah Bell also gave a thumbs up.
Yes.
And that a cryptid was behind you playing some kind of video game.
Yes, also.
Okay. I'm doing good then.
I am not the only one that has Monster Camp, but I am the only one out of the two of us that's been dumped 3 times in a row in one night.
Yeah, I got Dahlia first. First playthrough, it was completely fine. I have never gotten anyone as my main guy ever again. As anyone else, it's been okay, but never my main guy.
Joy was fun. You basic
I keep getting the stat changing drinks.
have
And now
fun.
I can't remember which stat is which.
Have fun.
Oh, that dragon one with stamina.
There are
strength.
multiple ones, apparently.
Oh no!
That just changes the names, and you're like, you just got to remember what order they're written in.
Well, when look for the drink I pitched, Crystal Lake toilet vodka.
You know what?
Oh
It
my
works.
No, you don't. Order.
Oh, it reshuffles the order too?
Unless I'm completely fucked up. No way.
Yeah, and I know
Oh,
that.
I fucked up. Never mind.
I know at the moment there's also secret drinks that you are unlocking as time goes on, but
Yes.
I was one of those Kickstarter backers who got to pitch a special drink, so we.
Aw.
Wait, what is this drinking thing you guys are talking about?
Oh, Monster Camp is this.
A Monster Camp.
Yeah, it's the first sequel to Monster Prom, and its gimmick is fancy drinks that Juan, the magical Latino cat, makes.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite so far is the one with the edible unicorn. It's just calories, but you can eat it.
I backed the first one, Monster Prom.
Ooh. I was a pleb and just bought it on Steam, and then I only you're missing 2 endings.
Yeah. I honestly was a little. The word isn't disappointed, but I felt like I was both the marketing of the campaign and my brain misled me, because I thought it was going to be more like a straight up visual novel. So where you romance stuff, and it's more like the game Yogg, that old game Yogg, where you control different members of a village. It's like warding off an impending apocalypse, or except in this case, you're high school monster students, and the impending apocalypse is the prom.
Yeah, I heard I was pitched it as a competitive dating sim. So
Yeah.
I'm here.
Welcome
Yay!
back.
Okay, so let's get to this motel. Cross, Dawn, a few
Even
of
Gareth.
Dawn's. Yeah. You're gonna bring. Let me check this. Cyrus, Nathan, Stewie, and Kendra are the named members of your pack.
Jammy's awake.
Barely.
But yeah, you guys pull into. I think this is Gary, Indiana. So this is the Last Hope Motel.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's on the edge of Gary.
That's on the nose.
Oh, maybe it should be called The Last Chance Out.
Yeah, and you're not sure if it has Dos Equis or if an X fell off of the of what's offered, but it does offer XX in every room.
So it's 66% pornographic. I don't know.
It's either beer or censored porn. But yeah, you guys are driving around. You get to it's sort of grunt. There are, I think the highest building on here level is the 2nd floor, and you guys are driving around and finally find room 15. Get out of the car, and what do you do?
sniff around and naturally.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
but yeah. Let's see.
One of you wants to harness the wolf. Then it sounds like.
Yeah. I'll get started on that one. Let's see. Dice roller. Rolling
Hard.
6. That's a 6 plus. The stat is hard. Yeah, that's a 6. MC makes a hard move. Let's go.
Well, unless Dawn wants to help out by spending a pack pool and boosting that to a
You
7.
don't have to.
I mean, do you want the hard move? It's fine.
I'm curious about the hard move, to be honest.
Yeah. Let's get some trouble here.
So I think.
Dharma.
Ooh. Okay. So. Oh. You open the door to room 15. You walk inside. It smells wrong. It's you're in the den of a completely different predator. One that combines man and something that hunts you. So just a double dose of horrific. And around the room, it looks like the Pepe Sylvia board from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's strings everywhere, pictures of Cross, pictures of Dawn. And Cross, that's when you realize it. You see, it's pictures of everyone in your pack. And you realize it. They followed you to Gary.
Player says, I am so upset. Yes. I love it. Does Dawn see this?
Yeah, Dawn, you see, I think you see like the starting point of this board is Cross leaving Gary all those 3 years ago, then Cross being tracked back, and all these different like payphone numbers of when he called like Cantrix, when he called people, then like them getting in touch with like Lawrence and sending Lawrence in to deal with Cross, and Cross coming back into the pack, and the more of the strings branching out to like pinpoint you and the other pack members as him as that linchpin to how they got here.
God. It's a part of me that's like, I feel like I'm just trying to copy the notes because I already admit to myself that I won't be able to understand or memorize this. Like, I do not have a photographic memory. So I feel like Dawn's first reaction is just panic writing.
You have a cell phone, don't you?
Yeah.
Pics.
I could also take pictures. Yes. But yeah.
I hope your kids are guarding the car or whatever it is we used to get here, because I would not want them to see this.
Yeah. Cross, a packmate is taking pictures of your failure. What do you do?
Well, that's definitely that's definitely a no-no in my book.
Are you going to dominate Dawn?
Dominate Dawn.
Dawn's taking pictures.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's dominate Dawn.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Maria. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm having my
Just a good old day. Roll and dominate with a teeth. That's a 7 with teeth plus 1. That's an 8.
Okay.
Uh,
See, pack-mates get a -1 for disobey your current order if they wish to attempt. But you already gave Dawn a +1, so if Dawn wants to disobey,
it's going to be a 0, a flat.
but if you don't attempt to disobey, you get an experience point, Dawn.
Mm, I feel like I'm not disobeying because I don't think they would do this.
Okay.
I explicitly asked you to not
Uh,
take pictures. I don't want anyone knowing about this. Not until we have more information. Not until we know it's truly up. I do not. It would be unwise to allow people to jump to conclusions based on half truths, even if that half truth is an elaborate bulletin board, elaborate conspiracy board.
Yeah, and then I reason out about like, yeah, and then we need to be able to zoom in because we can't stay here for long. Look, it's dangerous. We need a copy. Blah blah blah.
Okay, why don't you roll your disobey move if that's the case? Your disobey
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Yes. I do.
guts. Rolling a
Yeah.
guts.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very excited.
Oh, I got a 9.
Whoa! You disobey, but it troubles you greatly. Take -1 from the pack pool.
So we spent that pack anyway.
So I feel bad about it, but I do convince you to take to let me take the pictures.
Or you just take them anyway.
Yeah. I feel like I make a show of deleting it on my phone, but I didn't delete everything.
Yeah, but the thing is, you guys are in the human world now. What do you think? Do you think you're going to need to wash your clothes in the water of Lake Michigan before you go back to the pack, or when you go back to the pack?
I feel like I still want to look for clues.
Ah, good.
Um,
Yeah, you want to
What?
harness the wolf in this room?
sure, yes. Because it smells weird, right? Is there anything off, like
Besides, like the conspiracy boards all around the walls.
no, I mean, what do you call this? Like, are there any like personal belongings that of the person who has the control that would make them more specific or something that we could track in terms
Oh
of
yes, of course. There have to be somewhere, or maybe there have to be. Let's roll this and see what we find.
oh I got
Oh,
3.
ooh. I think yeah, you do find something. You find cases, and heavy duty cases that would hold you know the hunting equipment of someone who was looking for big game,
Oof.
and it's empty.
Oh no. Wouldn't wouldn't someone who's carrying hunting gear like that attract attention in Gary, Indiana?
Normally, if it was yeah, either that or there's some place where humans aren't very often.
Hmm.
Isn't Indiana an open carry state?
Yeah, but I mean, open carry versus like this is kind of like an
hunting.
assault rifle. This is like an elephant gun. This isn't like a handgun.
Yeah.
Hey, I've known people go out hunting with weirder shit.
Oh yes, thankfully, having grown up in Tennessee, I've known that. Yeah.
Ooh, I've been in Michigan at the beginning of hunting season.
Yeah. But no, it seems that what you figure out is that they are on the hunt now.
Okay, that just creeps me out, and I like ask Cross, like, can we get we need to be can we go where there's more people?
Don, only half of those were words.
Yeah. Yes, that's how Dawn sounds like when they think they're being hunted. And he's basically saying we need to be with more people / wolves because they're out now. Unless you have like other plans in terms of tracking them or making a counter.
I So we should find this hunter. I I know I know you want to confer with everyone to bring more people in, but I think it's essential that we seek him out now and do it in smaller numbers.
Damn.
The way I see it is that Cross is accustomed to operating alone, has been for a couple of years, right? And so the idea is he would want to like seek out this kind of like this danger to the pack or this danger to society by taking him out in isolation in the hopes of like not of sort of like removing it before it even troubles the pack.
About to say, Dawn, does this sound like you may want to force Cross to spill his plan, or maybe provoke him to spill what's on his mind?
Okay, I will roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Oh, I got a 10.
Oh, I use hot dice tonight.
Wait, is this adding anything? No.
Yeah, when if they have to spill, so we will get a you get a tie on Cross, and we add one to the pack pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get
All right.
to choose which of these four you answer, Cross.
All right, so Don gets to see me raw and vulnerable, as is explained by that success. And what I do is I openly and truthfully express one of the following, which is what I am afraid of. And what I am afraid of is bringing something back to the pack that would endanger it, bringing something back that would sort of prove that I don't belong there. That proves that, I've been a liability since the very beginning.
Damn. I feel
yeah.
I feel like Dawn is just dumbfounded because I feel like they look up to you in a certain extent. I mean, you're obviously like moving the ground alpha and everything. So they're
like the way I sorry, go on.
Yeah, and they're like, you can viscerally see that Dawn is scared / doesn't want to do it alone, but they're also like trapped between two hard places and is like, okay, fine, can you figure anything out about Hunter? Because we're just discovering hard rolls here. Hard moves, I mean, yeah.
I think at this point I would probably want to I think I would want to bring this situation forward by trying to find, I guess, the hunter, but I don't know how that's going to play out necessarily from a sort of party and mechanics perspective.
I think what's going to happen is you can you maybe send out a group text to the pack kind of thing, and then we will cut from this scene to Grandma Bess and Cantrix hunting down that ritual site.
Nice. I just wanted to say before we cut that there, like the way I felt like the scene played out with Maria Dawn is that it's one of those situations like very classic wherein the character does not openly admit that vulnerability, but rather through a series of like veiled complaints, grunts, all that stuff. It's plain to see by anyone who is, basically has even a remote amount of perception, because, we often betray more about ourselves by denying things and by hiding things than actually openly saying them.
Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like it's shared vulnerability but through subtext. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. I am excited to see what's going on.
Nice way to put it, Jesse.
I stole it from Becky Aniston and the Snow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's just it's who we are.
So basically, the same thing, but TV drama, supernatural drama level, which is denial, but veiled denial, but shouty.
I'm denying this loudly.
Yeah.
But yeah, what message do you send to the pack as this group text?
Woo. Uh, the whole pack or just the inner circle?
Probably like the inner circle.
I guess the inner circle, I think, I tell them that we need to find this guy. Like we have a description of like the gear they're carrying, and that we have a lead and all that stuff. But that they have to keep it sort of like secret. They have to keep it from the rest of the general pack.
Okay. Yeah, and so yeah, as I think how is Cantrix and Grandma Bess getting to this location? Walking, taking the bus, driving your own car.
Is it one of those things where we drive out to a certain point where people would normally go hiking and then we just like change into wolf form?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Okay. Is this just changing into wolf form, or do you want to do more, give in to the wolf?
Oh, definitely just running. There's nothing pushing me to give in, I think, at this
For
point.
now.
Right? Yeah, for
Understood.
now.
Yes, you two are in wolf form. You're running through the woods. Who's taking the lead? Who's the vanguard?
Cantrix is leading because she knows where this is.
Right. I think that makes sense.
Would you act on instinct for me?
Sure.
That is with Feral.
Yes. Okay. Can you give me just a sense of like what the atmosphere is that I'm responding to? I'm rolling the die. I just want to get a sense.
This is the forest is getting you're running through the forest. After a while, you realize that the path you're taking seems curated.
Mm-hmm. And that is a 6.
Oh boy.
And
Do you want me to use a pack pool?
How much pack pool do we have?
You have 7.
Hold on. What are the special pack pool things?
You're almost to 1 of special pack.
Yeah, let's not spend it because we haven't done any yet, and that might be cool to do at some point before the end of the session. If we can.
Yeah. So you are running through this, and you realize just late enough that this is too curated. These leaves are they're messy, but they're like photogenically messy. You press down, the trap springs. Take 3 harm as the bear trap snaps around your leg.
Oof.
Damn.
and I like yowl. And I
Well,
assume
how much harm?
3,
and I
How much
assume
harm can we take?
9.
Okay, that's what.
9 in human form, and then another 2 in wolf,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I think is my legs like fictionally? I'm stuck in this bear trap, right?
Yes. You're fictionally stuck in the bear trap.
I've heard so I let out a yowl, and then I'm just like whimpering, like an injured dog.
Yep. I am going to like press my muzzle just like to your side to try to calm you down a little bit. But I'm also just like circling because there's something set this trap, and I don't know where it is. And I'm harnessing the wolf to try to figure out what is out there
Go for it.
right now. Been rolled dice all session.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's great. Plus my heart, which I think is 2. So
That's
that's
a 13.
very good. It's very good. So what smells wrong here?
That would be I think you can smell gunpowder on the air.
All right. Where is the escape route?
Back the way you came.
Back the way you came.
Ouch.
I feel like I know what
or like, off the curate, you would not go to the rituals anywhere but the ritual site. Just
All right. And I have one more question. I'm gonna ask who is dominant in this situation because I feel like there's someone else here.
You hear a twig snap. It's too big to be and too clumsy to be anything but a human. And that's when you hear they think they're so fucking cool as they cock their gun and you hear the weight of a shell that was ejected that was full. They're doing an action movie pose, but there's a hunter.
Hey, Cantrix, do you want me to get you out first or go after them?
Yeah, I think I say, go get him.
I'm going in hissing and biting.
Yeah, do you
No.
want to maul or do you want to give in to the wolf?
Yeah, these guys don't need to be alive, so I am mauling.
Fair?
Hey, they've proven themselves not worthy of breathing right now.
Make them do the alivant.
Yeah, make them enlivened. That's a 5.
It's so easy, just like you did back in the old days. Left, right, zigzag, zigzag, leap, boom. The pellets rip through your pelt. The gunshot hits you just as the inertia would have carried you forward. You smash against a tree. Take 4 harm as you took a close range gunshot.
Cool. I still had the one from what? Last session, yeah.
Yep.
What would it take for me to get out of this trap?
You can give in to the wolf. And,
I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I think it's just like I'm in pain, right? And I'm like, I'm really, really feeling that. I'm very bad at feral.
You're literally a caged animal.
Well, exactly. Trying to like push back and fight back, and I dig in deep. And that's a 4. So I'm yours, Ferret.
Y'all let the grandma squad deal with people with guns.
Okay, I'm going to be a generous ferret MC. Deal 2 harm as your body begins to shapeshift.
Ooh.
You
Your
also have
arm,
complete control of me right now.
yeah, your arm snaps into this meaty, talon-laden claw as your form doubles, triples, quadruples, quintuples in weight and size. This hulking brute of wolf, man, monster roars. The person holds a gun up and smiles. Gotcha, bitch. Click, click. Oh, they had ejected that heavy cartridge just for coolness points. You rush forward. You're right as they reload, your claw finds their soft underbelly. The Kevlar was a nice touch. It made it sound kind of cool when you ripped into them. They are now doing I think you come to. They have moments left. And what are you doing to them when you come to your senses?
They
This
heard
is
you.
a-
Remember that.
Yeah, this is a safety question.
Yeah.
Right, which is just because we originally we're not going to have the move involve eating people because but it sort of has ended up coming into play here a few times, and it's not on our list of lines or veils. So I just kind of want to get a sense of where everybody is at with that.
I'm fine with it.
I just want to make sure that
No, I'm doing okay.
are people comfortable with a werewolf eating a person here.
I'm fine. I feel like
I'm not gonna no details, right? But I just the fact of it. I just want to make sure we're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I'm
Wait a second, Maria.
Maria, are you good with that?
Yes, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. So I'm making a meal of him. That's what I'm doing.
Her.
Equal
this was a
opportunity.
female hunter. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Her.
This
Make
was
a meal of her.
this person. Yeah, this person was at least femme presenting.
Mhm.
Grandma Bess, you are righting yourself. You feel the fire of pellets in your fur, and you can hear the sounds of both. Well, you've heard these sounds before. What are you doing, Grandma? What are you doing, Grandma Bess?
Was there only one hunter?
Oh, good question.
Can I maybe
Yeah, make the roll.
make the
Yes.
roll?
Yes.
My other question. Well, I'll ask the other question when it comes up.
Yeah.
Where's the die roller? Jesus. That's a 4.
Jeez.
Bird the thing to the ground.
See what
6 minus on speak with the dead. Hard move.
You don't come back.
Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's a 6. It's not a 4. It's a 6. But either way, it's still the same thing.
Yeah, you would come back to your senses momentarily. This is what you get when you eat the living.
Oh.
The hunter's spirit slides into a werewolf form. It may not be for long, but they got what they wanted in the end. This is what they can do the entire time, as coming from Cantrix's voice. Bess, your best friend is possessed by the spirit of a hunter. You feel the aching fire as they turn to you. Well, Saul could still use you. Come here. What do you do, Grandma Bess?
We still didn't answer the question of is there more than one hunter around?
There's someone called Saul at the very least. You don't know how close he is, but there is another hunter.
I guess I'm gonna have to give in to the wolf and like try to pin Cantrix down until she shakes whatever this is out of her.
Okay. Roll to give in to the wolf.
She's strong. She knows. She's good, I think. Hey, I'm good.
How time. Thank you, dice roller.
Thank you. I refreshed it because I'm superstitious like that. +1 is a 12. Wait, plus feral is 13.
Yeah, choose 2.
Okay. So I think at this point, I'm gonna heal an additional harm when I return from wolf form because I will need it. And
+2 armor would probably be a really good idea.
yeah,
Just
yeah, I think that's where we're going.
saying.
It was either that or to the pack pool, and I'm like, the pack could wait.
Yeah. Speaking of, did you guys come alone? Did you drag some faceless pack members like the others had?
I think alone.
I think we came alone
Yeah.
Okay.
because I don't think we would have wanted to put the younger ones at risk, and it was just supposed to be a surveillance mission.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
weren't supposed to be people here.
Yeah, I can't speak for Cantrix, or I can't speak for you and your characters, but that totally like sounds like the two of you.
Yeah. So I think you tackle. You've now done this. Please act on instinct to non-lethally take Cantrix down.
Oh God. Please roll high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Describe how you do it with flourish, and I'll add 1 to the pack pool.
Okay. So I think it's this is hilarious thinking about this and like 2 wolves doing this. So I think Bess has like her paws down on like under what would be her shoulders. I don't know how wolves work.
Werewolves.
Werewolves. As Cantrix is like snarling and whatever Cantrix is now is like snarling and biting at her. And it's just like one swift like punch to knock her out at least long enough to let this person pass.
Yeah. And I think the spirit began. I think Cantrix gets knocked out and then starts doing that the exorcist thing. Body jerks up as if lifted by puppets, chest first, hands spasm about. Everything seems to be. It looks just like this weird form of breakdancing meets night terrors. As the spirit tries to wake up or get back control, and finally, like after minutes, Cantrix slams down to the ground and begins transforming back into the human form. I think Cantrix, you are knocked out. If that's okay.
Sure. Just a question. So this is the question I was waiting. When I transform, do I then heal 3?
Yes.
Great.
And Grandma Bess, you without the sound of bones and popping from like air being forced out of different crevices in them during this time, you can hear things rummaging through the forest. You have a narrative beat before something comes upon you. What do you do?
Uh, I'm assuming this is typical werewolf lore that when we change back, we magically have clothing.
This is like
Or-
Werewolf the Apocalypse and Animorphs lore. You wear tight enough clothes, it transforms with you.
Okay, cool. Because I am picking up Cantrix by the scruff of the neck, and we are running. Both of
Yeah,
us are pretty badly knocked around.
yeah. You get back to you. I think it's like this. It's like a an FMV, an old PS2 video game. You're running through the forest, the trees just whipping by you. There's something at your heels. You hear like the weird yipping laughter of something behind you. But as you reach the edges of the forest, they all start like just. It feels like a wave is crashing on the shore of the beach, and you've escaped it. As you get to the car and can find and finally can transform and feel at least a bit better as you heal. You heal 4, I think.
Yeah, because that's the other option I picked.
Yep. And you can drive the fuck away.
This is fine. Just shoving Cantrix into the passenger seat and waiting for her to wake up.
Yeah, I think as you're driving back, Cantrix will wake up and crosses. Let's get back to like the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone has returned. The pack is together.
Everyone is bleeding.
Yeah, I think Nathan is taking care of Grandma Bess, just like how times have changed, old lady.
Ironically, probably in relatively good shape.
Yeah.
I'm ready to help Cantrix with healing.
I'm actually doing okay.
I think I am the one that's still carrying harm.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm also carrying, so we're both carrying 1 to 2 harm.
Yeah. Take the healing move. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How do you tell me? What does that look like?
All right. Let's see. When you're healing someone, roll guts or your ties against them. There's stabilize and revive, which you don't need right now. At a 7 to 9, heal 2 phases, and the MC can choose one of 5 options. And at the 10 plus, heal 3 phases.
Oh, what's the?
How many phases do you need?
Just 2.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can manage that on the ties. Let's see. Our ties. Where are ties?
I have a bunch on you. You don't have any on me.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So that's gonna have to be a guts move. So, fortunately, I have a guts 3. So,
Oh no, it's only a +3.
let's see. All right, I'm gonna take that dice roller out for a spin. 9 plus 3, 12. Heal 3 phases.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm just
Nice.
better. What's it look like? Like, what are you doing exactly? It's mostly, I guess, my leg is beat up.
Yeah, there's a bear trap to the foot.
Well, speaking as a man with no skill in first aid whatsoever.
Well, I mean, it's the front paws. It would be your arm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm less concerned about like the medical piece and just sort of like your affect. Like, what does it like? You're the alpha, and you're healing me, and what's the? That's the thing I'm sort of interested in here, right? Like, there's a kind of like service there.
Well, I don't think Cross is accustomed to really performing this duty out of any role outside of like serving in a clinic. You know what I mean? So he's never really fully integrated that identity as a healer or as a medic. Yeah, as a medic with his identity as a wolf, as a pack. So basically, stitching and holding the wound together, like as is normal, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like very clinical. It's like detached. It is that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like that? Like hierarchical, like medical doctor-patient thing?
Oh
No,
no.
no, no. This is very like yeah. This is very like country medic, country clinic kind of
Or it's like country
situation.
veterinarian, where it's like
Yeah,
very
actually, yeah, yeah. I don't think Cross is a veterinarian, but that is very
that's the
directly.
bedside manner of you're
Right.
Yeah, that's the bedside
great,
manner.
you're doing awesome. This is
You're doing
amazing.
so good. You're so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I say,
There's a
thanks.
hard candy.
Yeah, thanks, Cross. I needed that. I feel much better now. And like stretching out my arm and rubbing it and whatever.
Yeah.
Good as new.
Do we take painkillers in Wolflandia?
Why not? We're people.
It's probably like Dawn being sent out to like buy all that probably every month hates having to buy like the Sudafed, the ibuprofen, and all that stuff for the back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And probably some stronger stuff out the back of the hospital too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bess is just like, don't coddle her. It's worse. It's better than it looks.
It is in fact better than it looks.
Just cut to Bess's shirt, just covered in blood. It's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know what's out there, man.
I feel like the only function Dawn has at this point is like,
How about?
they're already panicked in the hotel. Now seeing their comrades fully bloodied is just like, I'll faint for you guys.
Yeah.
Dawn.
I'm cool about things. I'm gonna be the one panicking.
I do take the time. I mean, I guess when you guys come in, like the way it's trying not to retroactively narrate the scene, like I guess when you guys come in, of course, like you're covered in blood and Cantrix is worse for wear before I start treating her, and I have to ask like what happened out there.
Yeah, and I immediately turned to
I
Grandma Bess and
asked you.
yeah, you asked me, and then I turned to Grandma Bess and say, "What the hell happened out there?" I got that trap closed on my leg, and I went red, and I woke up in the car.
There are more of them than we thought.
That's not good.
You guys stink.
Oh yes, I haven't had time. We'll definitely wash up. And then I sort of like take off my shirt and clothes and change and I hand the clothes to Dawn, and I ask Dawn to wash them in the Lake Michigan or have someone do it for us while we continue to confer.
Someone has to drive out. I feel like we just have like a load of laundry that we just like
There's
do.
gotta be there's gotta be some water in the house for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Because if not, that's a drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably get like enough water every month, hopefully, to do this kind of stuff.
I have no concept of the geography of Gary, Indiana. I just assumed, like, since session 1, my brain just assumed that the house was like by the river or something.
Oh, no, this is you are near the beach, but you're landlocked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still drive. All right. Yeah. Yeah, and I asked what happened out there, and then
Laundry and try to not stare at the blood too much as I try to wash off everything that's happened.
Yeah, and I mean, you remember, Dawn, you knew that the pack should have stayed together. It makes so much sense now, doesn't it?
Hindsight.
So yeah, so along with the water, there's like this single emote here. As they're like scrubbing the collar of like the bleeding blood from Cantrix's clothes or everybody else's too.
Cantrix and I are chill. all she's got is blood of humans on her.
Well, let's assume I washed my face at the very least.
Please.
I think part of the bedside manner was at least a washcloth to the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My clothes are probably not in great shape. Like, you know, I'm picturing myself like in Incredible Hulk, you know, in Bruce Banner after the fight kind of get up here, right?
So is that torn dress shirt, or he found a hoodie on the side of the road and put it on?
I feel like we've been kind of like, this is actually maybe a question we should have answered earlier, but I feel like we've been kind of hand waving clothes in like the normal transformations.
Yeah.
But I feel like this having been like
you quintupled, right?
If this is kind of like a B werewolf movie, right? Where we've been kind of like they sort of been like hand waving the transformation because they don't have the special effects budget for it, so you just cut away and then there's a wolf and this like big transformation is now like, because they wanted to have like the signal of what the sort of like the visual aftermath for relatively cheap. It's the tattered bloody clothes are like the sign of it, right?
Yeah, like the perfectly tattered, distressed clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I was gonna sort of roll for this, but I think I may want to just push a pack move. But y'all are home, and I think Dawn is washing the clothes. Like maybe can we say that there's like that old style bucket and stuff, like with the washboard outside? Yeah.
The washboard, yeah.
And Dawn, you notice at the edge of the like woods near this neighborhood, a fox.
Shit.
Is the fox on the edge of the forest just like doing this?
It is at the edge of the woods, but it is watching the house. There is
no like down the street.
Yeah, like there is no way that this is not like if this was like a candid camera, this would be pointed directly at you.
Oh god. I would definitely just run back to the living room and tell everybody that there's a freaking vulpine like right outside her door. While I'm like holding like three articles of clothing, I'm dripping all over the floor.
Do we want to spend our pack pool to defend our territory? I assume that's what for is pushing for. Yeah,
let's spend all 8 points. And does someone want to read out defend territory for us?
Sure.
Yeah, let's make the alpha do it. Go on, Cross.
The defend the territory move?
In the packs tab.
Here. Got it. Okay, pack. Defend the territory. Pay 8 pack pool. This place is yours. Your sanctuary, your stronghold, and your home. When the pack defends its home territory, each packmate can improve their next roll on one of dominate, maul, or give in to the wolf by 1 category. That is to say, turn a miss into a weak hit or a weak hit into a strong one during the scene.
Yeah, and Cross, how does this look like as dawn comes in? There's a vulpine outside, and I think there's also like the sounds of like the foxes yipping and yowling outside. The sound. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, I think what would happen is like the pack collectively just comes out from different sides of the house, or different sides of the property, kind of like different wolves emerging from different trees in the forest. So it's sort of like they're dispersing, like emerging as a sort of like group, using the amount of territory that they individually cover to sort of present a dominant position.
Yeah, I think
It's like the house is the trees.
you guys that start heading outside of the house. This is your place, your home turf. They came hard, and I think Cross, you see like one fox walking out of the forest, and Dawn, you're the one like you're looking at the other edges of the forest. You see another one coming out. Grandma Bess, as you exit the side door, there is another fox heading towards you. Cantrix, you see one walking with this angry looking large man holding a rifle that is way it's like a sports car of rifles. This guy has to be compensating for something or hunting. Well, maybe hunting the biggest game now that he knows what you are. But yeah, these seem to be the five that are coming for you. And I think I will let's go with youth before experience. Dawn, what do you and the Cubs do?
Um. To be honest, I feel like I tell the Cubs to hide. Probably I might even like dump some of the clothes that I was washing on them so that they can't be scented as quickly or something. And then I'd like to try to I feel like I have a fit of bravery because of the adrenaline
Mm-hmm.
and would like to go feral at like the closest one.
Gotcha. Do you want to
Probably not.
harness the wolf or give it to
Yeah.
the wolf?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to give it to the wolf, or do you want to harness the wolf and see what is the what's going on?
Mm, harness the wolf. Yes.
Okay. Roll plus heart.
Ooh, 10.
Oh, ask 3.
Okay. Um, what is the strongest emotion in this location?
Greed.
Greed. Wow.
They
Like
want
is
all of the skins.
Yeah.
ah,
They
okay.
want what's yours. They want what's intimately yours.
Oh, that's so messed up. Who is the weakest here of the enemy?
That would be the fox with the hunter. You can see as they're walking that one of their front paws is limping. Probably hurt themselves setting up those traps near the ritual site.
Hmm. And uh, we already answered the what is the biggest threat to the pack, right? Or it's not answered specifically yet.
I mean
Because the hunter is,
yeah
kind
the
of.
hu- the
All of them.
Maybe where does the pack need to be? Or no, never mind. Where is the escape route through?
Hmm.
Or maybe, yeah.
Or do you want maybe what smells wrong here? Which one of them is the leader? Who is dominant?
Yeah. I think I'll go to the who is dominant in this situation.
The Vixen heading for Cross seems to be the head of this pack.
Oh.
Yeah. So the weakest one is the fox with the hunter, and the strongest one is the one going towards Cross.
I feel like I I kind of want to try to just surprise the one near the hunter, the injured one, and try to um give in to the wolf.
Okay.
Mhm. Wait. Uh, yeah. Wait, I was reading it.
No problem.
7.
Do you want to boost that to a full hit with your defending the territory?
I think I have a plus. I feel like it's an 8 because of +1 Firo.
No, the defending the territory pack move, you may move that up to a full success.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay, choose 2.
Um. Um. I feel like I'll do the +1 harm from your bite and claws, and the first one.
Gotcha.
The second one.
But you're reducing your heart and gut. You're reducing heart and or guts and increasing teeth and or feral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you as you harness the wolf, do you take like wolf form? Like is this like the scene where like everyone's going to start becoming their big wolf forms kind of thing? How do you want to lead into this?
Yeah, I feel like it's I feel like I there's like a slight montage of like blinks and like close up shots of like different body parts, and then after like some really intense music, you have us in like wolf forms and just these angry eyes that's feeling very defensive about the place.
Gotcha. Uh, so let's go to Cantrix. What are you doing?
Um, yeah, so I think the first thing the first thing I'm doing is just like this um like kind of like encouragement, and I and threat. I don't know if there's a move for this in this game, but I'm in a sense it's kind of like um a dominate, I guess.
You can dominate the hunter real easily.
I could dominate a hunter. I thought I could only dominate people in the pack.
Oh, let me check.
I could only dominate werewolves.
Let me see.
I could be.
When you order someone or several people, yeah. Now I think this is
Otherwise, I will definitely try to dominate the hunter.
or maybe it's you can act on instinct to maybe become, because I know you can't dominate the Vulpines. How we've set this up.
It's
So
up
we
to
can
you.
dominate not pack mates.
Yeah. So yeah, let's try dominate then.
Yes,
Yeah.
just changes everything.
Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, I think what I do is I shout, um, something like, "You think." And this is directed at all of them. I think this is at all of the Velpines, but probably the only one who it may have real force over is the hunter. I guess is the what we're saying. But it's you think you become like us. You think this. You think you can steal who we are, but you're worse than nothing. And it's really it's like it's just an attempt to sort of like get them to back down, be demoralized. It's really that kind of like threat almost. You're almost nothing, and we can take you as if it wasn't anything.
Gotcha.
And I guess I'm rolling dominate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is with
Heath.
teeth. I'm okay at that. I'm not terrible at that.
You rolled a 4 die though.
Should I re-roll or should I take the first 2?
Let's just take the first 2, and that would be an
7.
8.
A 7
total.
plus 1 is an 8. Yeah.
Do you want to boost that to a 10 with your pack move?
I mean, and in this case, what's the difference between a complete hit and
a complete hit is you can make him do anything non-suicidal.
Yeah, I mean, I just want him to flee, drop his gun and flee.
Yeah, he'll do it. You're the one who I think you even let out you're the one who
who killed I killed the other hunter.
Yeah, and he found her. He's not dealing with this. This is not worth it.
He didn't find much of her.
Soldier from the mountains.
Yeah. He found what was left. That's enough.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So that's I'll bump up my roll and make that a 10 plus. And
Okay. Grandma Bess, what are you doing?
So the one humanoid hunter is turning tail.
Yep, dropped his gun and ran.
I've still got one yippy asshole Vulpine here.
There are 4 Vulpines.
One directly in front of me.
Yeah, one directly in front of you, but
I think I'm gonna take Cantrix's lead and also try to again intimidate isn't a thing here. But
I guess sorry.
No, I'm trying to see if just so this is not a cascade of dominate moves.
You can't dominate the Vulpines because we
can't.
We've stated that in
fiction.
Because they become like you, but not because they don't want to be dominated by other werewolves. It's better than being bitten. Their ways, at least, they say.
So do I just make an example out of one of these motherfuckers?
Don't you just want to go ape shit?
I do want to go ape shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, maul them.
Fuck yes. Maybe it'll work this time even. I'm not actually.
Here, let me evoke a princess for you.
Oh God. Just be.
Don't you just want to go?
Don't you just want to go ape shit sometimes? Hold
Yes.
on. I have to... Okay, it's a 9.
And do you want to use the pack move to boost that to a 10?
Let me see what I have. What the difference is between the partial and the full success.
You get 2 choices instead of 1.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. What are your choices?
So I am definitely impressing or intimidating.
Okay.
As I just tear into this thing, sending a message of if the oldest one of us can do this to you guys, you don't want to know what the capable motherfuckers. Even though the 2 elders are the ones that have been wrecking shop today. And I am going to discern my opponent's next move, and I'm assuming that's the Vulpine as a group, if that works for you.
That is perfect. I think let's see, best way to end this in about 30 minutes. Next move is I think no, like we've already established. I think the next move after they deal with you would to be go for the other packs. I mean, if they can take out you guys, they can take out the rest. They can take over Gary. It's shit, but it's better than nothing.
It's better than being in the woods all day.
Yeah, better than being in the motel. They only got double X.
Only 2 X's.
And only can we just say it's both? If they only get double X and they only serve Dos Equis,
Yeah, it's one of those two.
why not both?
Yeah.
So I think it's best like lunging at this thing before it has a chance to react and just like biting into its neck. And it goes limp as she like tosses this Volpine into the one beside it
Yeah.
effortlessly.
Yeah, I'm fine with you just offing this Volpine at
This
least.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one doesn't have a name.
Yeah, and Cross, I think the one heading towards you starts like slowly shifting into this let's go full Asian mythology, 5-tailed fox woman.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I am cheesed enough. I am. Yeah, I'm giving in to the wolf and taking on this. We do the dance of death, so to speak.
Okay, give in to the wolf.
Yeah. Giving in to the wolf. Roll feral. Let's see. Characters. Feral. Feral 0. Fantastic. 8. Respectable enough.
Do you want to boost that to a 10 with this pack move?
Sure. Let's do that. How many of these pack moves do we have?
You've all used your one
Yeah.
use from the because it's only I think the next roll you make of that type.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that means I get to choose 2, right?
Yep.
I'll increase teeth and feral by +2. So that's
It's
1.
you yeah, okay. One each. Sorry. You understood
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
And +1 harm from biting claws.
Gotcha.
All right.
Do you want to then maul?
Yes, I will maul.
And Dawn, do you want to maybe share the +1 from Harness the Wolf with your alpha?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, take +1 on this mauling.
Yellens have been holding back today, so.
Yeah. Show them why you became the alpha. Come on, Snake Eyes.
All right, rolling the maul. Let's see, that's a 6 plus, what is a maul? Shit.
That's teeth. So that would be +2, +1. You got a 9.
Yeah.
Choose one.
All right, choose 1, maul. All right. I'll deal +1 harm. Let's go straight forward and see how it fares from there.
Okay, so I think she lunges at you, and you see the opening so easily. You go for the throat.
Yeah, let's do this with 2 harm, by the way, because of the bonus. I forgot.
Yeah, 2 harm total. So that's why you're biting her in the throat, and you bite down. And but that's when you feel it. Her hand pressed against your stomach. You see the first tail disappear, the second tail disappear, the third, and as the final one begins shriveling up, a burst of heat take 4 harm as she unleashes some kind of Vulpine magic into you.
Can I just picked up this enforcer move, redirect trouble.
Yes.
Can I? And I think this is also.
Ah,
I think this is also like I'm bad at this. This is a feral roll. But I think this is like because I never moved. Right, I was sort of out on the stoop, so I've got this. I'm sort of like surveying, shouting out to them. So I'm sort of surveying the battlefield, such as it is. And I think I see this happening, and it's like I don't change form. I stay in human form, but I give a wolf's howl, and like the howl is sort of designed to draw that magic to me and away from Cross.
Roll it.
oh shit, that's beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We'll see how it goes because I have to roll with feral now, and that has never once gone well for me.
I believe in you.
I believe in
This keeps on happening. I don't know why. I only have 2 dice here. But the first 2 is 9, -1 is 8.
Yeah, so what would that do with that move?
So with an 8, 7, 9, you are successful and trouble is redirected. Choose one. You take +1 harm. You lose a tie on someone. So the troll's redirected towards me. Whatever was going to happen to Cross is going to happen to me.
You can either take 4 harm or 5 harm.
Yeah. I think I'm going to lose a tie.
Oh yeah, you got so many ties.
Yeah, I'm going to lose one of my ties on Cross.
This feels like
Wait a minute. Actually, here's a question. Can I... this is not a roll against Cross, but could I use my ties? It's a roll involving Cross. Could I use my ties to bump it up to a 10?
yes, you may.
Great. So in that case, I'm going to spend them. And that means that I and the person I am protecting escape the current danger.
Yeah, so I think like the final tail begins to wither, and where this magic was going, it explodes backwards now. This foxfire just erupting from her in this mystical pillar as she immolates under your teeth, leaving nothing but ash. The fox that is limping looks the one that is dead, the one that then the one that is burning. The other 2 Vulpines look at each other, look at the rest of you. What do you guys do as they are deciding what to do?
If we let them go, they'll go after the others.
I want to use my maul because I did some plussing a while ago.
Yes, please maul, Dawn. I mean, you're close to the one that is weak. Do you want to take advantage of it?
Yeah, totally. Yes.
I tacitly approve this slaughter.
Tacitly or
delegation.
explicitly?
Explicitly.
Yeah, great delegation.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, choose 2
And that's without
without the bonuses.
Yeah. I deal +1 harm and I knock someone out. Or can I do
Yeah,
that?
so I think you or describe how you attack if you'd like, or
I feel like it's more I feel like I'm just on the screaming side. The adrenaline rush just and the momentum of the group just possesses me and I just freaking nothing too specific in terms of visuals, I guess.
yeah, I think like, you race forward. This thing tries to dodge, and you run at it like you hit it, so it has to go off that bad foot. And as soon as as soon as this Vulpine lands on it, you just slice into it, and for a moment it doesn't realize it's dead, and that's when you hurl it screaming at the last one, who looks down and just nopes out of all of this. Just Gary is not worth death. Gary is not worth life sometimes. So, yeah, the final one just turns tail and flees screaming into the night.
And I feel like I want to smile and be happy, but I enjoy biting into the flesh of like the Vulpine that I just captured.
Yeah. So, yeah. You guys are safe. You have defended Gary. What are the final moments of this scene as you all stand? You guys are not bloodied, but there's some blood around your locale. Cross, how do you feel as the first battle of Alpha has gone well? You're muted.
I should be happy, right? But I'm not. I am displeased with the fact that this come about because of my of because of me, you know. And so rather than like celebrating internally or externally, I'm more concerned and angry. Like I want to punish, everyone who would follow me and enact harm to the pack. I feel vengeful. I feel retributive. That's what I feel.
Okay. Grandmom Bess, how is this day treating you?
Exhausted, but it's one of those things where I've been through worse. I'm sure Cantrix has been through worse. And honestly, I think Bess is good to bring the pack together and celebrate the fact that we're all still here and we're all still well and we've gotten over this communal it's supper time.
Yes.
We've grown closer and we've strengthened our identity as a pack. And I don't know that Cross brought this thing here, because if that were the case, this would be very different.
Yeah. Cantrix, how are you doing?
Yeah, Grandma Beth said I've seen worse. I'm not sure I have, actually. Like, in terms of the physical injury, yes, but I think there's the fact that I'm unable to control myself in this. I feel like this is a relatively new development and it's happened a few times, so I'm worried about that. And then I was briefly possessed by a hunter, which has just the sort of control is important to me, and I have not had a lot of it lately. But
Oh.
I'm satisfied. I feel like Cross has consolidated his status as alpha with this victory in a way that Kendra never did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy about that because that's sort of what I was angling for. So mixed. my personal life is falling apart, but my agenda's been advanced.
I have a thought, and I don't know if we need to be adding new wrinkles into our werewolf lore.
Go on.
But it feels like it might be a thing where the older you are, the harder it is to resist giving into the wolf.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think that's I'm aging in that way, and maybe I pull Ellen's scarf a little tighter around my neck by now, torn and bloodied.
This is like discovering your first gray hair kind of thing. It's like your life has changed, or your knee starts popping when you go down the stairs.
I don't think it's the first one, right? Yeah. This is like that moment when you realize you can't do the thing you used to be able to do, you
called someone by a different name.
Yeah, exactly.
and you're like, "Ooh, this is only gonna get worse."
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dawn,
Yeah.
you know what brought this down upon you all. So how are you doing?
I also feel like I'm relatively young. I'm the youngest here, so I feel like this is the first time for me for literally everything. I have no point of comparison, and I feel like the whole I fainted first. I feel like it's even the first time that I've fought with a bovine, so I feel like brain short circuits. Even if they could be clever enough to use the whole information they have across, they're not calm enough to be that clever. So they're just in a state of trying to calm down the younger ones because they feel like they can calm themselves down when they're doing it.
Okay, and do we want to do epilogues for this, or call it here and do a debrief? Either is fine with me.
I feel good leaving Cantrix here, but I don't want to. If other people
Same.
want an epilogue, I could do
Okay.
that too.
I think I'm good with just leaving it here.
Okay, so thank you all who have followed us on this journey. I will hopefully see you all later on with different games.